To be looked at, to look at. It's about, yeah, it's about actually what we do, looking and being looked at. In my profession, there's a lot of looking at, which means that you close down and you don't actually want to confront people's looks. So when people are looking at you, you'd actually rather not look at them, because you feel that they're taking too much from you by looking, because it's quite violent, always being looked at. It's quite vampirizing and quite scary. And then as you go along, you need to find ways to make it so that, yeah, that it harmonizes. No, but when I go into action, when I leave my house where I feel a little bit protected and go out the front door, then I need an enormous amount of strength to confront the world. So that's probably why that's why quite often when you find that somebody's courageous, is actually because they are inhabited by, a lot of fear. Because fear makes you courageous, because you've got to dominate it. To get rid of fear, you have to go into action. The look from my point of view, talking about how I see things, is the spontaneous vision that I have about the world and about people. But the look from the film point of view is, as you say, the fabricated way that we actually can perceive ourselves, and therefore others can perceive of us. So the two of them are really interesting, actually, because they're both the two ways of looking gives you a different perspective on a person. Because a lot of the time we act, a lot of people who are not actors are acting a lot of their lives, because that's what we do. We go out and we act out a lot of things. I think you need both. Because if we were just to look at a screen and we would have nothing actually reflecting back, then we would be lost and our interest would go. So if we don't have actors that are magnetic and who attract us, come out of the screen, then that's why the reason we carry on watching a film and following a story is because we are seduced by the magnetic force of an actor. We need that. We need that attraction. I'm just having a cappuccino with a bit of sugar, but never mind. I haven't eaten much today. No, you got to be careful. Yeah, with figures you have to, and it's about not eating very much. That's all. I eat everything, but not much of it. I think that's the only way. It's a bit of a bore, actually, but that's the only way. To do a lot of work on yourself. I'm not talking about physical work at all. I'm talking about internal work. Of how you lead your life, how you think, how you go out in your day, how you relate to people, how you are in the space that you live in. To be conscious of that, to be conscious of the way you're thinking and what actually you're doing with your thoughts and how are you using them. I don't know why we choose particular things to look at, or even particular ways we look at things, but I guess it's something just about our inherent nature and the way that our DNA has been actually fabricated as to why we pick up on certain things, not others, why we do certain things and not others, why we fall for one person, not another. It's all about actually how the body, our physiological body is connected. I think looking probably is the most sincere. Whatever we say, film does like good-looking people.